Welcome, everybody. That's right. It's round 3 here in the American Muscle Series. We brought the Mustangs over to Mugello. And it also looks like we brought some pace with us. We put it P3 in this one so far. Qualifying just about over. I think everybody's put their laps in. So we're going to call it a P3 result. And we are pretty happy with that. The other story for the night is we have some weather moving in. So we have a possibility of some rain later on in the race. So that'll make things interesting. Are you guys ready? Let's get out there, grid up, see how it goes. All right, we're on the grid. Lights are up. Let's light this candle.
Go for it, brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if you can get a good start here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Lightning getaway. All right, P1 moving over, covering him off. Megabyte will have the outside run here. It's going to take it nice and easy, though. Put it on the inside. Nice. Giving each other plenty of room here. No sense in making any rash decisions first lap. Megabyte's going to have a good run out of this corner.
Good start, good start.
Right. Nice. Looking real good.
Take it easy, don't overwork the tires. All right.
Okay. Good run. Megabyte is going to have one heck of a draft down this front straightaway, but P2 is also going to have a draft on the car ahead of him. Probably going to be line astern here. Well, maybe not. P2 is about a second off now. Megabyte's about 4/10 off of P2. That's going to give him a much better draft. Oh, yeah. He might be able to make a move down here into T1. Oh, much better turn in. Great start, brother.
All right, man, we're doing good. This is a good place to be.
Doing great.
We can save a little fuel, ride behind these fast boys.
Hey, you're one of those fast boys. All right. It's always tricky following someone after having such a good draft on them, picking your braking. Looked like P1 there was being really conservative. Gap was about 1.2 when we came onto the start-finish straight, and now it's down about half second. You can throw a blanket over them. Here goes P2 on P1. Megabyte might be able to have a run. Go left, yes. Come on. Oh, yes, perfect. Oh, that all played out perfectly right there. Settle back in. P1's going to be trying to go get his position back. Just soak up that pressure, brother. He's just anxious to get back up there.
Yeah, it's all a draft game right now. We're all just chilling till the pit stop. Really, this is preliminary blows. A long fist fight.
I'm saying round 1 went to you.
A lot of gravel on the track there. Gotta stay in Luke's draft here.
Yeah. Just keep one eye on that mirror. I don't think he's going to have anything for you done in T1. He might dummy you. Oh, yeah. Folks, this is one thing about kind of spec series racing where the strengths and weaknesses all come down to the driver. The cars are the same. Setups are going to be most of the same. It's going to be tailored to whatever the driver likes. And it's just all about putting pressure on the guy in front. Force him into a mistake and pouncing on that. But it's so hard focusing on your line when you got a guy behind you that's braking a little bit later, but every single time you pull out of a corner and they're that little bit slower, it makes you feel really good, lets you know you're doing the right thing. But it is still incredibly tough when a guy's breathing down your neck. Dudley is better into this corner than P1 though. Excuse me, Megabyte. So you definitely got a better run than P3 there. Might have something for him here.
Breathe. Remember to breathe. Remember to blink.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
Not gonna go for a move right now because I don't want to let Black Dog back in back there.
That's smart. That's smart. Build a little bit of a gap if you can. Just don't let him back you up into P3 there.
Oops, missed that one.
Not a lot of field spread. Everybody is still relatively close to each other. There is a 3-second gap between 7th and 8th. That's the biggest gap on the field right now. All right. Little wide there.
We already got lap traffic coming up ahead, huh?
Yeah, 4 seconds up the road. Looks like that was their out lap. You're much, much better into the final corner than P1 and P3. You have purple lap.
Purple lap, last lap. Fuel tanks are still heavy.
Oh, man.
Right side.
Easy, easy, easy. P3 is really close here. This lap traffic's gonna throw a wrench in everything. Hopefully Megabyte can follow P1 through. Oh, getting out of the way. All right. Classy move there, classy move. Oh, P3 got really loose there.
Wish I had an onboard to Black Dog right now, see if he was saving fuel.
Judging by him getting really loose on exit, I don't think so. I think he's trying to push you. You might be forced into a move here. I'd be ready. Being the guy in the middle is probably one of the hardest things to do in racing because you're trying to attack, you're trying to defend. Being the third place guy is best position in the world. Because all you have to do is apply pressure to the guy in second, push him up to the guy in first, and just kind of let that magic fall however it lies. Thank goodness that is a short run there.
This is intense.
It's playing out perfectly though, brother. You're playing attack and defense all at the same time, so you just run those lap times. I'd consider throwing a dummy down into T1 here.
Just get
You're
him off the
faster,
square.
and I think he's slowing you down and causing you problems behind.
What's I'm just curious what my fuel calculator looks like. Doesn't look like we're saving a ton for being behind him.
I'm gonna pull up the weather here and look at the wind direction. I'll let you know about that fuel saving if it's worth being in a draft. I don't think it's worth it. It's a crosswind across the whole track. Turning into a 45-degree tailwind in about 10 minutes. front straight.
Might go for it here.
Yep.
Pretty close.
Yeah,
we got a gap behind, so I don't feel heavy pressure from behind.
I agree. All right, folks, here he comes. Pull out last second. Good, good, good. Up on the inside. It's all right. It's all right. He's going to be on the outside here. They're going to lose a whole lot of time.
Clear.
Slow him up. Good.
Clear on the left.
Let's go.
That's how you do that.
Perfect. Perfect. Build a gap. He could have left you more room. All right.
That was good, clean Mustang racing there. You can rub a little bit in these cars.
Yeah, I thought it looked clean. Oh yeah, they're fighting behind. All right.
I was hoping to
He's
slow him
having-
up just a little bit more so Black Dog would have got right up on him.
He's pushing really hard right now. You got a good exit here. Be careful. All right, I'd stay middle.
Left guard.
Door to door. Extra quarter. Step aside. Take your line.
Clear.
He was never going to make that corner. Chaos behind you. Keep it going. Build a gap. Run away.
Run away, run away!
Yeah, run away right now. This is your perfect chance. Break the toe. Killer stuff, killer stuff.
My only concern is that they're saving something right now, and I'm.
Here's the thing, weather's coming in about 13 minutes. That'll be about 7 minutes to go in the race. Everybody's going to be going slower. I'd run your race.
Sorry, sir. You're all good, man.
Yeah, lost those off tracks.
I'm showing 6 incident points right now.
Yep.
Really do your best to get good runs out of this corner. It's about the only place he has an opportunity to put any pressure on you. You're better into this corner than he is.
Right side. Clear on the right.
All right,
Got-
guys, good now. I'll just hang it
3
up.
left, so they have to pit for fuel.
Thank you very much.
I don't.
Yep. That's what I'm showing.
Yes, 3 laps. He's going, he's going, he's going.
Yep.
All right, inside.
Clear on the right.
He's gonna be wide under.
Car on your left.
All right, door.
You met the ship? Maybe. We don't talk about it.
Corner. Take your line.
Clear.
Nice.
That was a fun race there.
Yeah. 10 minutes till weather. 17 and a half minutes to go.
Cut that corner. We've got a slow down penalty.
Slow down from that, but the slowdowns I've noticed in practice you don't really have to slow down. They just kind of bleed off.
Okay.
So try to bleed it through here.
Maybe lift a little early into this corner. It might throw him off.
Slowdown's gone.
Oh, yep.
You're starting to feel it.
Yep, yep. 2 to go. He's gonna have a killer run through here.
Yep.
I think if you go out wide again, I think that was perfect. Instead of holding the inside.
He's taking the outside.
Yep. He might have pulled out too early. Quarter, run your line.
Clear on the left.
I think his tires are worse off than yours. He couldn't keep it held.
Rain's on the track.
Yep. It's going to be really light.
Question is, should I pit now? Get fuel?
I would.
Get wet tires?
I don't. I've never driven this car. If you think wet tires are a viable option, I'd go one more.
How heavy
It's
is the rain gonna
100%
get?
right now, and it's really light. It'll turn to a dark green. Dark green right behind this stuff, so it'll finish under wet conditions. 14 and a half minutes to go.
The tires is gonna take so long.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be wet the rest of the race, though.
Got 15 minutes.
Yes. You want to fill it out another lap?
Yep, I'm going another lap. He's staying with me.
Yeah, everybody stayed out with you. Looks like all the way back to 11th as far as I can see. All right, you're about to start driving back into the rain. Tires are throwing up water.
Yep, slick through there.
Whole track's almost covered in dark green. You're gonna have about 10 minutes to go.
You have about 1 lap of fuel there.
Okay, spray from underneath the car.
It's definitely going to stay raining.
Yes, for sure.
Can you change me to west or no?
I feel like that might be against the rule, but I got you. All right, you got it. You're on wets.
Okay.
I didn't do anything with fuel.
Okay, it's saying we need. Oh no. My
What does it
graphics
need?
is
What does it
dying.
need? What do you need? What do you need?
I got it. I got it. It's good. We're all good. Oh no, I might have just got. Yeah, shit. I just threw it away. I just threw it away.
Pit box in 10,
Unbelievable.
5,
There it
Three,
goes. It's
2,
gone.
1. Right here.
Well, it's fun while it lasted.
Is it speeding on pit entry?
Yep.
Or do you know for sure? Like,
Yep.
did it already tell you?
Yep. 40 seconds. Gonna be out of the top 10 probably. Watch everybody drive away.
But I mean, they're on what? It looks like no, they went to wets. It looks like.
Unbelievable, man. 5 kilometers over. Unbelievable. I had the win. Had it.
I'm sorry, man.
It was all because it switched over to a wet session, which means my graphics switched over to using whatever that crap is. And that meant that all of a sudden my frame went to crap just as I was trying to enter the pit lane.
Oh.
And it distracted me enough that I sped on entry. And now my frame rate's just going to sit down in the 30s apparently anyway. Where did we come out?
22nd.
Unbelievable.
All right, we got people wrecking. Got 3 yellows ahead, 2 yellows. Catching one really quick.
drivable with a frame rate like this.
Yeah. The car's, 100 meters down the track before you get another frame.
Well, it's just not smooth.
got an
The whole
83
way
now.
you trick yourself into feeling the car is having a smooth picture that tricks you into motion. And when it's all herky jerky, it's just like, forget about it. Boy, I bet the broadcast is having a field day with that one. 40-second frickin' penalty, dude. Why is it 40 seconds? That's so
sorry,
much.
Yeah. Because you don't gain that much. Like even in F1, it's a 5-second hold.
Come on, come on.
Keep her to the left-hand side of the track. You're clear. You're clear all around.
Jack.
All right. You take the racing line. All right. 21st position. Cross ahead. Clear. All right, catching another car really
Sorry
quick.
about that.
He's back on track, stabilizing.
Oh, dude, no worries. It's all me. My arms are flying. That's it, man.
P20.
We're out here swimming. Sorry, whoever that was.
Man, I was looking forward to racing this out at the end of the race. It was going to be a heck of a battle up there with Luke and Black Dog.
You were already pulling away from him on the one lap y'all did in wet conditions, so I think you would have walked away from him. All right, you're clear. He's coming back on. You're clear, though. Yellow.
Right there at that spot, it's super slick for some reason. Where I spun it last lap.
Mm-hmm. All right, P18. You should be able to get P17 this lap. It's yours.
Car on your left. Clear.
Guy ahead's really struggling. Should be able to get him quickly.
Right side.
It's a quarter. Giving it up. It's yours.
Clear on the right.
Come on, no. Damn it.
Keep it, brother. Keep it.
I freaking had it.
It's all right. Go get him. Car just never settled.
Ugh.
It's all right. You're quicker. You got him. You got him.
Gosh, this would have been fun fighting for the podium spots like this, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's still fun. All right, you're still. That was a complete Cobra out moment. That was not for position, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured that was the left car.
Shackles off ahead.
Schnackle?
Yep.
Oh
you're about to go by
no!
him.
Schnack, don't back in the track. Alright, good. That's for position.
White flag.
That sure
Ready to
was.
move.
Show enough. All right, go get 15th, man. Come on. Is this white flag?
Yep.
8/10. Come on, brother.
Yeah, there's plenty of places I'm faster than him, but it's definitely getting wet.
All right. Just apply pressure.
To the right, Jay. Don't go to the left. Thank you, sir.
Or you think this thing's a handful in the dry? Holy crap. I remember right after rain came out, they did a Mustang Challenge race in Lime Rock. Soaking wet.
But
And it
yeah,
was
back
ridiculous.
then, yeah, because you couldn't see anything in front of you, which, you know, made it 10 times harder. All right. Now or never. Stick your
Yeah.
nose in where it don't belong.
He's playing good defense.
Right side.
Jeff, go by.
All right, keep it on track this time. You're gonna have more speed around the outside.
touch the paint out there or
Yeah,
something.
you did. Yeah. That right, or
Come on, get into gear, car. What is your deal?
what? Yeah, that left rear got on the green. Just barely. You had to do it, though.
Sometimes this Mustang transmission just does nothing but tick you off. Like, I mean, when you're sitting there holding the clutch in with no throttle applied and you're putting it in and out of gear over and over again, why won't it go in gear? Like, oh man, what a disappointment.
Yeah, I wish I had put it on the paint.
I think you still had purple lap.
Come back, man.
No, it's checkered flag. It's over.
No. I was saying you still had purple lap.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, folks, what a terrible scene. Turn the kids away from the television. Hopefully the medical crew can get out there real quick. That was... You do not want to see that.
Well, let's look back at the start when things were good on this one.
Bro.
We got a brutal start. I mean, we killed it off the line, dude.
Gosh.
Yeah, Luis, I think I just
Yeah,
got on the
that was an insane start.
because I'm bad.
I was so happy with how I got it launched. Right up on the back of Luke, and then, I mean, he had the inside through turn one, and I'm just like, well, I don't want to, like, just roast the tires trying to push past him right now, so I'll just kind of let him fall back in line here, but he was thrown off. I mean, he was definitely a little bit off his square by,
Andy, sorry in the beginning, I was like,
Yeah, he didn't get the best of starts.
I was like all over the place.
Nice race, Dan. Nice race, Dave. Nice race.
You killed it, though, off the line, man. That was... You couldn't ask for a better start.
yeah, it really hooked up nice, and then got the shift to second just perfectly right at peak torque, and just kept on and went. And I did keep the purple lap for this week, which will count as some points.
Yes.
But what a bummer about that pit lane speeding penalty. That really took us completely out of contention for this one. But fun battles there at the front. We'll look ahead here to where we both overtook Black Dog, but it looked like a strategic move on Black Dog's part, because in the end, he saved some fuel. It looked like he was getting out of the pit lane really quick there ahead of Luke, and he did hold on for the overall win of this race.
Did not get it then, so sorry about some of all over the place areas.
But yeah, I think Black Dog realized quickly here he had some pace, and I think he gave up the lead on purpose right here. I don't know if he meant to give up 2 spots, but I'm pretty sure this was him saying, I don't think I want to be out front right now. Because we both went by him fairly easily.
Victory donuts for 4th and 7th, hell yeah.
Yep.
Hey, that was...
I think maybe not, though, because I think he just got thrown off. He had a bad exit out of the first chicane.
Nice job, I didn't even catch that. Awesome.
And then we just stuck in there when he was offline, when he was out of sorts. And it's when you're offline in this car, it costs you time for like the next 4 or 5 corners. It's not like a faster, lighter car that you can just be like, oh, I lost a couple of tenths in that one corner and that's it. No, if you lose 1 tenth in one corner, you're probably going to lose a half a tenth in the next one and a third of a tenth in the next one, and it's just you continue to cascade the time loss throughout the rest of the race. Well, let's fast forward here more until we see where I finally decided to make a move on the leader. There was a couple of times we got pretty close, and then we finally got it done here into turn 1, and then there was a couple of attempts by him to take it back that caused some really close fun racing. But here's the move to initially take the lead. Kind of threw a dummy, acting like I was going to take my normal line outside, and then dove back to the inside. Just gave a little door brush.
That was terrible. That was kind of out of control because they had hit the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was pretty much just running a tight line, totally normal line for him. And then, obviously me trying to go deep and take the inside, I'm gonna drift out a little bit, but I'd say that was pretty clean. And I mean, the stewards were live stewarding, so I didn't see anything pop up. So, but then we're in the lead, and then I believe next lap that he makes the attempt to overtake in turn one again. Oh, it's sure enough, next lap, he immediately takes this outside line. And I just held the inside again. He goes pretty deep, but just taking the shorter way around here. Once again, I'm able to hold him off through these next two corners, which is super tricky. I hadn't practiced this offline racing, but it actually works out pretty good if you run it all the way out and then throw it through that one, which it also threw him off his line because I was so far off of where you usually are for this apex. Normally, I would be much tighter on this apex through here. And so it threw him off from being as tight as he wanted to be because my car was there. And that's what caused him to go way wide there. So held on to it that lap, which dropped him back quite a bit, I believe. Is this the one where they started battling? And this is when Jack Sanchez kind of made his appearance toward the front of the pack as well. So he started coming into play, who's last year's champion. Don't ever count him out. I don't even know where he started in this race. Where did he start? 5th? Or 4th? Oh, I nailed it, man. It was right on. Like, it was the best start I've ever had in a Mustang, for sure. It was a really good one. I was super happy with it. So, let's see. I think Luke tries again here, either this lap or the next one. No, this one he's too far back. But it must be the next lap. Yeah, he's pretty close. He closed the gap during this lap. And this time he tries the inside. So I go all the way out, take my normal line, and cross him over through the first corner. Gosh, this was so fun. Got a really good exit. And then ducked back inside here to throw him off his apex here. And then he's wide, and then I knew he was going to take this wide, and oh, gosh, that's beautiful. It doesn't get better than that, folks. Oh, and then I just was able to go around, keep the speed on the outside here, cut the apex nice through the next one. We got the pace. Off we go. That was a beautiful hold. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And then from here, I started getting a little agitated after that battle. I think he started backing off right here. I don't think he tried anything really again, and he even started falling off behind me. Oh, nope, he did try one more time into turn one here. Even. The yellow one or the blue one? Yep, that's Jack Sanchez. He comes out of nowhere, dude. That's last year's champion. Yep. Yep, and he was there after that last battle. But let's go back up and look. This one, it was kind of almost seemed like a half-hearted attempt that he tried around the outside again. And even though he was ahead at the braking point, I was just able to go much quicker through that first corner. And this is what I mean is I think these guys were doing a much better job of being conservative on their fuel, where they were able to click it down one. When I was in my pit box, even after the fact that I was so frustrated, I was not able to drop it even by one notch from the amount of fuel I was going to take. And it's key in this series that you have to be able to drop off at least one click. Otherwise, you're going to be pitting for a whole nother 3 seconds longer than the guy behind you. So now the rain starts falling here at this point in the race. And I don't know if the rain freaked these guys out or what, but I was able to pull away here quite a bit. I I kept the pace pretty much the same. Like, I didn't slow down hardly at all when I first started seeing rain, because I was like, well, the track ain't wet yet. I'm just gonna keep driving it like it's dry. Yep, tires are hot, slicks are good to go. I knew that I still had some pace through. Look at how drastically a different line he was taking through this section than me. He was going way out wide here, and then even though he was cutting this, he wasn't cutting it as heavy. And then he was having to go much wider on the exit here, which allowed me to just usually get a better run down through here. Even though he would outbrake me a little bit sometimes into this final corner, I would usually carry more speed through it. I was surprised that nobody behind me decided to pit a lap before I did. Yep. So this is the whole top 5 pack here that was pretty tight. That's a pretty large gap back to who was riding in 6th place. Now, where did he end up overall? Oh, race control ended, so I don't have the overall results, but we'll look at them here in a second. But, man, it would have been fun to keep duking it out with these boys to the end of the race, because it looks like all of them stayed right in this pack, except for me. And, from this point, though, yeah, I was able to build this gap out front. You just watch me kind of disappear here. Oh, this is the other reason. Jack starts nudging him. They start battling back here. So that's the other reason I got a bigger gap. Well, once Jack was uncorked, he probably would have been chasing me down pretty quick anyway. I think Luke was just being a little bit overcautious here when the rain first started falling. That, or he realized suddenly he wasn't hitting his fuel target, because he lost quite a bit of pace here all of a sudden. Yeah, that could have been it. Like either, yeah, it's either that, either he was just way too conservative, or he was the fuel. I can't tell which, but yeah, he definitely lost 2 positions here. Oh, geez, now we're seeing some of the wet track come into play, as Andrew almost loses it right there, which allows Black Dog back on his inside. Everybody's sliding around a little bit. At this point, I felt like I was sliding too, but I believe, okay, yeah, so this is when I came into the pit lane, and unfortunately right here, for some reason, all of a sudden my frame rate went in the toilet. And it just threw me so far off that I ended up at 5 kilometers too fast when I crossed the pit entry line. That's when I knew my race was pretty much over. But it was a fun one tonight. We're going to go take a look at the results from this one and take a look at the point score sheet. We'll be back in just a second. All right, here's our result from this one. We weren't in these podium spots like we were hoping. Instead, we finish in 16th with a good little battle there at the end with Aaron Bray. He held on to that spot. I just touched the paint a little bit going around the outside there where I had held on to it before. But that one mistake, a rookie mistake, entering the pit lane, getting the speeding penalty. Otherwise, would have looked forward to that battle at the front. Black Dog takes the win again. That's his 2nd win already this season. He's going to be tough to beat, with Jack Sanchez, the other winner so far this season, bringing it home 2nd place, and Andrew Bailing bringing it home 3rd place. Don't know exactly what happened to Luke Sedinga. He fell all the way down to 9th place, so I don't know if the weather caught him out. It looked like he was really struggling when the rain started falling on the course. So, Maxie, closing thoughts on this one? Me too, brother. And we did bring home the purple lap, and that is worth points here in the AMS series. We're going to review the points before we start the race next week, before we go live with the race. So Make sure you tune into the stream to catch the race live, to catch an update on the points. Thanks so much for watching the video. We'll see you all next time.